What's up, Hyperdrive? Steven Zurita here with the first question and answer video of 2015. Also, I guess the last one, because it's the only one. So, let's get to the questions you asked me last week. Lego Gizmo asked, are you doing any Star Wars videos anytime soon? Yes, I do have one planned. I'm doing a lightsaber video early next year with a friend of mine. If you don't know, in high school I was infamous for doing lightsaber videos. I haven't done many Star Wars videos lately just because I felt weird about Star Wars ever since Disney bought it. I know I'm in the minority on that. But yeah, I've been itching to do one, and I actually did one with Megan over at Strawberry 17 earlier this year that you should check out right over here. It's really cool. I got to do some lightsaber effects and I actually got to direct the whole thing. It was really, really fun. Stu Acker says, hey, I love the channel. I was just wondering where Range Rewind has gone. Are you bringing it back? Thanks, Stu. I love that you love the channel. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just now that I'm producing stuff more consistently, I have other types of content to release every week. I've actually recorded the, I think, 12th episode of Range Rewind already. I started editing it actually, so that should be out pretty soon, probably in the next month. Like Hamid asked, what's your favorite Power Rangers season? I mean, I always have a soft spot for Mighty Morphin. I mean, that's what I grew up with. That's what got me hooked on the show. RPM was great, but honestly, I think Zeo, because it's a perfect blend of better storytelling. By the time they got to Zeo, they were better at writing the show and not being just cheesy campy all the time, but telling a good story. And it also had characters that I cared about because it was essentially a sequel to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with most of the same characters. So Zeo's my favorite. Emo Kid Originals asks, why aren't you doing more sketch videos or tutorials? This channel is called HyperdrivePics. Good point. I am still doing sketches, except I've adopted a more of a quality, not quantity mentality. When I first started Hyperdrive, I thought, wow, I should just do a sketch a week and I'll just get 1 million views like that and I'll just pile up the subscribers. And if you look at my subscriber count, you'll see that that hasn't happened. And I was thinking at the time, like, what? This is a video and it has like a couple special effects in it. Why isn't this just blowing up? Well, basically the quality wasn't quite there. Sure, it hit like a nice standard for what a sketch should be, but nothing mind-blowing. And as YouTube gets more and more competitive, you need to be mind-blowing to get more views. So instead, I am taking more time between sketches so I can arrange for better filming locations, get some higher profile actors. I've got a lot of really influential YouTube friends that I want to collaborate with, so I got to make things work with their schedules. Just so that way the skits that I release when they do come out are better quality, and I think if they're better quality, people will want to share them more. As for the tutorials, I filmed like 2 earlier this year, but then I got sidetracked trying other types of content. But you guys have been asking for tutorials so much lately that I'm going to release them finally when I get back. And then the Zeo morph that you guys have been asking for. Jenny Zurita says, why are you such a poop? And Jenny, get off my YouTube channel! Firefox99 Flores asks, what was your favorite childhood cartoon? I've been getting a lot back into Pokemon and Sailor Moon. I've been replaying Pokemon, and I actually get really emotional when I watch Pokemon, for some reason. More than any other media. Pokemon, I don't know, it takes me back to being like 10 and you're super hopeful and you think you can take on the world. Also, Sailor Moon is nice because, Dragon Ball Z has been having its big revival and Sailor Moon kind of had a big revival, and I'm looking back and I think Sailor Moon has less flaws than Dragon Ball Z. Just because that's an entire other video in itself, actually. I could rant a lot about Dragon Ball Z, about some of the stupid stuff that happens, despite, me loving it and watching the hundreds and hundreds of episodes. But I think Sailor Moon I like better than that. But man, was there another one? I really liked Rugrats. If I want to step outside of anime, anytime Rugrats was on, I knew I could trust that. That was always going to be a fun show. Have you ever thought about doing your own storyline YouTube show? If you mean a series, yes, I have. I've toyed around with it a lot. I guess the reason I don't do it is because I want it to look good and I don't have the money or the resources to make it look as good as it is in my head. So for now, I'm still doing the skits. If one of those skits blows up, I'll definitely make more of them. I've been talking about doing a Power Rangers one for forever. The problem is I want to get the suits, although I'm toying with the idea of incorporating some animation into it because I do animation all the time. Deanna Espir asks, what's your dream person to interview on this channel? Bon Jovi. And I don't know quite how it would fit with my channel other than that I just love Bon Jovi, but if I could interview Bon Jovi, I would love that. Over on my Facebook page, John Jager asked, how's my hand doing? John, thanks for asking. It's actually doing really well. If you look at this, this is about how much motion I get out of it. I can bend it that much. So if you look at it from the side, let me get a little bit closer here. If you look at it from the side, this is the one that was broken. I can bend it that much. I think it's been getting more progress because I can kind of push it down even further with my other finger, and it's a little bit more flush with the rest of my fingers. And then I can straighten it completely. I don't know when the last time I showed you my hand was, but for the longest time it was stuck like this. Like this is as far as I could straighten it, but boom, I can straighten it completely now. And I can make a fist. I can do martial arts again. I've been practicing on my spare time. So my hand's doing really well, actually. And to wrap things up, over on my Twitter, Gregory Sesma asked me a couple questions, starting with, what advice would you give to people interested in becoming serious content creators?
Do it! Just do it!
Yeah, you really just have to do it, and that is the most motivational speech ever. You really do have to just do it. You have to start. You know, I often think like, okay, is it worth being a content creator if you're gonna make it and nobody's watching? Yes, because the surest way to not be successful at content creation is to not do it in the first place. Your second question is, with your passion for Power Rangers, have you studied any martial arts? If so, what style is it? I have studied several martial arts. Yes, and it was originally because of Power Rangers. So primarily Taekwondo, a lot of kicks, a lot of kicks in Taekwondo. I'm a first degree black belt in that. And the school I studied at mixes in a couple different martial arts on top of that. So a little bit of judo, a little bit of Israeli knife fighting, a little bit of Krav Maga. And also jiu-jitsu. They would teach you a lot of jiu-jitsu at that school. And then when I moved to LA, jiu-jitsu's always been my weakest component of my martial arts repertoire. So I joined up a jiu-jitsu place and I trained there for 6 to 8 months, but then that broken hand happened. All right, and your last question, Gregory, do you have any plans on shooting a short or indie feature anytime soon? I have some scripts written up. I have an apocalypse script, like a post-apocalyptic script that I wrote that I would really like to produce. I need a little bit of cash to make it look right. I kind of want to shoot it back in Texas because my friend has a ranch that would look really cool for it. So yeah, if I could find the right actors and get the cash to fly everybody down for like a week and shoot it, that would be amazing. All right, guys, thanks for watching my Q&A video. Thanks to everybody who left me questions. This was actually a lot of fun. I haven't even edited it yet, and I had a lot of fun, and this should be pretty fun to edit. So I think I'm gonna do more of these. I wanna do a lot more personality-driven content to keep this conversation going with you guys. And yeah, so expect to see more of these next year. Expect to see those tutorials I talked about. And you can leave me more questions in the comments below, or just on any of the videos I have. I'll either answer you right there in the comments, or I'll save your comment if I think it's really good, and I'll answer it directly in one of these videos as well. And we'll see how often I do this. I think monthly is a good schedule to keep for this, so I don't forget about any comments that got, you know, way back there in the past. And that way the comments I'm answering are also fairly recent. So thanks for watching my video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this Q&A video, and leave me some comments down below. I'll see you guys next week, I believe on Christmas Eve, with my next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, guys, and punch it!